Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on another team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Breaking free at the 35. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be a first down. Linebacker shifting around now. The pocket breaking down. Catch made, a lot of space now. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 25. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's press coverage now from these DBs. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Receiver makes the grab. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one will be fair caught. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Defense with more pre-snap movement. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in and stretches this defense out wide, it can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Grab near the sticks. It's Arroyo. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
A gain sets up a third down play. Dropping back, it's Ward. Catch made on the out route. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on third down passing plays.
And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
Important second down play coming up. And the single back takes the handoff. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now.
Hey, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
It's S the middle to get stopped. That one goes nowhere.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Back to pass. It's Lagway. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Look out, he's got some space. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Canes. It's a takeaway and a touchdown, and this game is suddenly tied. What a moment in this championship game.
Yeah, just a sensational play by this defense right here. Their fingerprints are all over that, and you can see it. They weren't content with just getting a stop or getting a turnover. They wanted to score, and they did.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back, and he lofts it toward the sideline. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. But a quick stop by the defense. Aegis Q, so it's 3rd and 8. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Quick throw to the left. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to keep the offense the football at the 42. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Toss play to the outside. The junior able to bring him down quickly. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Handoff running right. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Third down play for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Arroyo. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Powerful running here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Ward. He's running out of time here. Extending the play now. They pick up the first down. Tackled at the 25.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's 3rd down. They got to get after this quarterback, and instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Arroyo. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Right, the defense has to pay attention to it. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the Gators will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
Offense getting set. It's second down. On the run, it's Daniels. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do. Get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Fires it on the move. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I'm all for quarterbacks trying to make plays. I love to see the fight in a guy and wants to make a play on every single chance that he can make. But here, when you scramble and you throw the ball way back against your body, you're asking for trouble. He's so lucky that ball didn't get intercepted.
Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 40. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back. It's Ward. Receiver makes the catch. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
game moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The distance will be from 38 yards out. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this deep to begin the second half. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Makes the defender miss. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Here's the second down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
To throw, it's Ward. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Martinez. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball was out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
This try is no good. The lead remains 10 after that miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's looking deep here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42. First down here for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Picks up the first and is still going. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And that football is out, a potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? Looks like the offense is able to recover it there. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Trying to run it. It's Martinez.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Martinez. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Here's that defense shifting again. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down here, time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown for the U. So the offense flexing here and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Automatic on the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw. It's Lagway. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Pass rush closing in. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? It's a short completion of the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk. They looked pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. And I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Miami Hurricanes.